Ladies and gentlemen, today we explore the youngest world leaders currently in power. These individuals, despite their age, have stepped up to lead their nations in times of uncertainty and transformation. Some have come to power through elections, while others have risen through military takeovers or family legacies. Their leadership styles vary, but they share one thing in common. They represent a new generation of leaders shaping the future of their countries and influencing global affairs. From economic challenges to political transitions, from security threats to social reforms, they each face unique obstacles that will define their time in power. Let us now take a closer look at these remarkable young leaders and their journeys. The youngest serving heads of state. 1. Ibrahim Traoré, President of Burkina Faso. Ibrahim Traoré was born on March 14, 1988. He became President of Burkina Faso in 2022 after leading a military coup, making him the youngest head of state in the world today. Before taking power, he served as a military officer, gaining experience in the fight against extremist groups in the Sahel region. His leadership comes at a time when Burkina Faso faces serious security challenges. Terrorist attacks and political instability have left many citizens displaced and in fear. Traoré has promised to restore security, strengthen national unity, and protect his people. However, leading a country through military rule presents many challenges, and the world watches to see how his leadership will shape Burkina Faso's future. 2. Kristrún Frostadóttir, Prime Minister of Iceland. Kristrún Frostadóttir was born on May 12, 1988, and became Prime Minister of Iceland in 2024. With a background in economics and finance, she built her career as a financial analyst before transitioning into politics. As Iceland's leader, she focuses on economic stability, improving social services, and combating climate change. Iceland, known for its high standard of living, renewable energy resources, and strong social welfare system, still faces challenges such as housing shortages and inflation. Frostadóttir's policies aim to balance economic growth with environmental sustainability, ensuring that future generations inherit a prosperous and livable Iceland. 3. Daniel Noboa, President of Ecuador. Daniel Noboa was born on November 30, 1987, and became President of Ecuador in 2023. Coming from a wealthy business family, he entered politics with the goal of bringing fresh economic reforms to Ecuador. His presidency focuses on revitalizing the economy, creating jobs, and tackling Ecuador's rising crime rates, especially those linked to drug trafficking. In recent years, Ecuador has faced challenges related to gang violence and organized crime, and Noboa has promised strong measures to ensure public safety. His leadership is seen as a crucial turning point for Ecuador's economic and security future. 4. Milojko Spajić, Prime Minister of Montenegro. Milojko Spajić was born on September 24, 1987, and became Prime Minister of Montenegro in 2023. With a background in finance and international banking, he has positioned himself as a reformist leader. Montenegro, a small Balkan nation, faces economic struggles, high public debt, and political divisions. Spajić has prioritized financial reforms, reducing national debt, and accelerating Montenegro's path toward European Union membership. His leadership is viewed as a test of whether young, economically minded leaders can navigate political complexities while ensuring growth and stability. 5. Simon Harris, Taoiseach, Prime Minister of Ireland. Simon Harris was born on October 17, 1986, and in 2024, he made history by becoming the youngest Taoiseach of Ireland. A dedicated politician, He previously served as Minister for Health and Minister for Further Education. As Taoiseach, Harris focuses on major issues affecting Ireland today: affordable housing, healthcare improvements, and economic development. Ireland has experienced rapid economic growth, but also faces social challenges such as housing shortages and healthcare accessibility. Harris's leadership will determine how Ireland balances prosperity with social responsibility. 6th Paetongtarn Shinawatra, Prime Minister of Thailand. Paetongtarn Shinawatra was born on August 21, 1986, and became Prime Minister of Thailand in 2024. She comes from a powerful political family. Her father, Thaksin Shinawatra, and her aunt, Yingluck Shinawatra, both served as Thailand's prime ministers in the past. Her leadership focuses on economic growth, social welfare, and national reconciliation. Thailand has faced political instability in recent years, with frequent protests and government changes. Paetongtarn aims to bring stability while continuing the policies that made her family's name famous in Thai politics. 7. Gabriel Boric. President of Chile, Gabriel Boric was born on February 11, 1986, and has been President of Chile since 2022. A former student activist, he gained political recognition during Chile's 2011 protests, demanding better education and social reforms. As president, Boric has prioritized reducing inequality, pension reform, and environmental protection. His leadership represents a new generation of progressive politics in Chile, but he faces resistance from conservative sectors who challenge his reforms. His presidency will determine whether Chile successfully moves toward a fairer and more sustainable society. 8. Mohammed bin Salman, MBS, Prime Minister of Saudi Arabia. Mohammed bin Salman, commonly known as MBS, was born on August 31, 1985, and became Prime Minister of Saudi Arabia in 2022. However, he has been the country's de facto ruler since becoming Crown Prince in 2017. Under his leadership, Saudi Arabia has undergone massive social and economic changes through Vision 2030, a strategy to diversify the country's economy beyond oil. He has introduced reforms such as expanding women's rights and investing in technology and tourism. However, his leadership has also been controversial, especially regarding human rights concerns and foreign policy. 9th Mahamat Deby, Chairman of the Transitional Military Council of Chad Mahamat. Deby was born on January 1, 1984, and took power in Chad in 2021 following the death of his father, former President Idris Deby. As the leader of a military government, he faces pressure to transition the country toward civilian rule. Chad, located in Central Africa, has struggled with conflicts and economic instability for years. Deby's leadership is a test of whether he can maintain order while preparing the nation for democratic elections. 10th, Kim Jong-un, Supreme Leader of North Korea. Kim Jong-un was likely born between 1982 and 1984, and has been the Supreme Leader of North Korea since 2011, following the death of his father, Kim Jong-il. Under his rule, North Korea has continued developing nuclear weapons while maintaining strict political control. His leadership has kept North Korea isolated yet powerful on the global stage. Tensions with South Korea, the United States, and other countries remain high as his government refuses to abandon its nuclear program. Conclusion. These young leaders have taken on the enormous responsibility of governing their nations. Some lead democracies, others military regimes, and a few inherit political legacies. Each faces unique challenges, whether it's economic recovery, national security, or political stability. As the world watches, Their decisions will shape the future of their nations and global affairs. They prove that age is not a barrier to leadership, but a test of vision, strategy, and determination. The coming years will define their legacies, whether as reformers, stabilizers, or controversial figures in history. For more facts and history, remember to subscribe to the channel.